In the world of Harry Potter, every detail matters, and yet, there's one scene that continues to baffle fans. Snape's Avada Kedavra in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Why was it blue when we all know the killing curse is green? Could this seemingly small change hide a much bigger secret? Let's dive in. And if you're ready to uncover more magical mysteries, don't forget to subscribe for maximum wizarding insights. First, the color difference. In the books, J.K. Rowling consistently describes the killing curse as a blinding green flash, a color synonymous with death and finality in the wizarding world. But in the movie, when Snape casts the fatal spell on Dumbledore, the light is unmistakably blue. This wasn't a mistake or a random change. It was a deliberate choice made by the filmmakers. According to interviews with director David Yates and the visual effects team, this decision was meant to visually set Snape apart from other Death Eaters. Snape's role in the story is layered, full of secrets and moral ambiguity. The blue light reflects that complexity, signaling to the audience that something about this moment is different. But was this purely a cinematic flourish? Or is there more to uncover? Some fans believe the blue light symbolizes Snape's emotional conflict. Imagine the weight of this moment. He's not killing Dumbledore out of hatred, but out of loyalty. Loyalty to promise, to a greater plan. The usual green of the killing. Curse might feel too straightforward, too cold for such a deeply emotional act. Instead, the blue light could be a visual metaphor for the sorrow and reluctance Snape feels as he fulfills Dumbledore's final request. And then there's an even wilder theory, one that gives this moment a magical twist. What if Snape's spell wasn't an ordinary Avada Kedavra? Fans speculate that the spell was intentionally altered or weakened. After all, Snape is a potions master, and one of the most skilled spellcasters in the series. Could he have modified the curse to make it less painful, or to ensure that it only worked because Dumbledore allowed it? Here's the kicker. This theory aligns perfectly with Dumbledore's own words. Remember when he told Harry that help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it? In this case, Dumbledore's help came in the form of his unwavering trust in Snape. The blue light might just be the cinematic clue we needed to understand that this wasn't a simple act of murder. It was the ultimate act of trust, wrapped in layers of tragedy and sacrifice. But there's another piece to this puzzle. The Elder Wand. Dumbledore wasn't just any wizard. He was the master of the most powerful wand in existence. The Elder Wand has a mind of its own, and it doesn't behave like ordinary wands. Its allegiance plays a crucial role in what happens when it's used or targeted. At the time of his death, Dumbledore was still the wand's true master. This connection might explain why Snape's spell appeared different. The Elder Wand, bound to Dumbledore, could have dulled the impact of the curse or reacted uniquely to its master's wishes. After all, this wasn't a typical murder. It was part of a carefully orchestrated plan. Some fans take it a step further. What if the Elder Wand resisted Snape's spell entirely? Imagine a wand so loyal it defends its master even in his final moments. The blue light might be the visual representation of the wand's power intervening, ensuring that Dumbledore's death unfolded exactly as planned, with no room for error. This theory adds an almost sentient layer to the Elder Wand. It wasn't just a tool in this moment. It was an active participant in shaping the outcome. This idea makes the scene even more magical, transforming it from a straightforward death into a chess move in a much larger game. And yet, the symbolism doesn't stop there. Dumbledore's death was never meant to simply mark the end of his life. It was the culmination of his sacrifice, a moment loaded with purpose and meaning. The blue light, though subtle, mirrors the themes of trust, loyalty, and even redemption that run through the entire series. In some interpretations, blue represents purity, calmness, and wisdom. Could the filmmakers have chosen this color to remind us of Dumbledore's ultimate gift to the wizarding world, his willingness to sacrifice everything for the greater good? Or perhaps it reflects Snape's inner struggle, showing that even in his darkest moment, his actions came from a place of loyalty, not malice. The choice of color also connects visually to other magical elements, like the pensive. Both evoke memories, depth, and reflection. Was this a subtle nod to Snape's own memories, which would later reveal the truth about his actions and his unwavering love for Lily Potter? It's a theory that adds even more emotional weight to an already devastating moment. Every detail, Every choice in this scene feels like a masterstroke. From the color of the curse to the Elder Wand's silent influence, it's a moment where storytelling, symbolism, and emotion collide. This wasn't just a spell, it was a culmination of trust, sacrifice, and a deep, unshakable connection between two of the most complex characters in the series. And that's why we'll keep talking about it for years to come.